and welcome back to another vlog. Y'all, so I'm headed to go get me some coffee from Dutch Bros because let me tell you how, let me explain why. So yesterday was a very much crash out type of day at work. Gen Z on TikTok taught me crash out and I've been using it ever since. But it was a very much crash out type of day. I know I'm starting off very strong here. Starting off the vlog very, very strong. But it was one of those, like, on your lunch break, you immediately start looking on LinkedIn to see what other options you got. It was like one of those type of days. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they was really trying me. But I was ready to say any and everything. Like, my emotions were very much all over the place. And then I realized that my cycle's about to come on in the next few days. Get your hormones under control, because I was about to tell them, hey, y'all can have this. You know what I'm saying? I can sign off right now. Right now, I'm out of here. But then I was like, who's this gonna hurt more? Me or them? Like, let's be honest, Jasma. I still have bills to pay. They can replace me in a matter of a day, probably. You need to chill out. Not me acting out and then can't even follow up and I'm gonna be crying tomorrow because I don't have a job. Or you shouldn't be out here talking like you don't. Alright. You shouldn't be out here talking like you don't need the job. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they had me riled up. And it just reminded me, like, I know, what does this have to do with coffee? I'm gonna explain in just a second. Yesterday was just a really rough day. On top of, like, them, it was just other stuff. Like, I had a lot that needed to be done yesterday. And a lot that needed to be done on top of work. And, hold on, y'all. Let me try to make sure I do this right. I hope I don't hit the curb. Well, it reminded me of a few things, because yesterday was really tough. It was that I survived 100% of my bad days. So, like, I've survived other pretty bad days. I know I can survive whatever today throws at me. But I came to get coffee because I need to be focused today, okay? I need to be focused. I need to get some vlogs done. I need to get some editing done. And remembering how corporate, or like when you work for someone else, how it can be, it's just pushing me to get back in my bag for myself. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Good morning.
What can I start for you?
May I have a medium double chocolate mocha?
Yeah, of course. Was this hot iced or blended?
Blended.
Gotcha.
And may I have an extra shot of espresso in it, please?
Yes, ma'am. Creamer soft top for you?
No, thank you.
Alright, so we got a medium double chocolate mocha freeze with the extra shot and chocolate drizzle. And do you have the app with us?
Yes.
Perfect. And your total's going to be $7.52.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. And I'm just going to ask you a quick and optional question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a good one, right?
Same to you. Okay, I forgot where I was at. But yeah, I've survived every single day that life has ever thrown at me. Every single thing that the enemy has ever meant for my downfall. I have survived it, and you can too. We both can. But this just reminded me, like, I need fulfillment in whatever I do as my career, and I don't necessarily have that. And again, I don't want to come off as though I'm complaining, because I'm very thankful because my bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are currently actively searching for a job. So I'm gonna have to humble myself. I'm gonna have to have my hormonal emotions under control. Show up today as my best version. Don't let them get me out of character. Don't allow them to get me out of character, because it's up to me. And then work for the things that I truly want in this life. I'm tired of working so much, but it seems like I don't have a choice, at least right now. So I'm just gonna give all that I can to the things that I want to accomplish and that are gonna fulfill me the way I want to be fulfilled. Yeah, so I'm getting coffee so that I can be focused today. I know that makes probably no sense. It's probably an excuse just to come get coffee, but it's gonna help me, especially with the double shot. Yeah, I'm sorry if I have something in my nose. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Just pretend like it wasn't there. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm coming to get coffee. Also, speaking of like fall, you're not gonna catch anything pumpkin around me. You're not gonna catch me with a pumpkin drink, a pumpkin spice. You're not gonna have, you walk into my apartment, you're not gonna smell that. I'm not gonna eat pumpkin seeds. You won't see a pumpkin. You might see a pumpkin. You might see a pumpkin when I get some decorations for fall. But yeah, I'm very much not, I love fall, but not the whole pumpkin part of it. You probably aren't going to smell cinnamon and apple either when you walk into my apartment. You're going to smell fresh linen, because that's the scent that I like. I don't care the season. It can be Christmas and you're still going to smell fresh linen. Hi, good morning. Yes.
Do you need a straw?
Yes, please.
Yeah, let me get it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're not going to catch any of that around me or in my place. Like, no. I'm glad I got here when I did because the line is long now. But speaking of fall decorations, I do need to go shopping this weekend finally. I think I'm going to go to Michael's. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. This is something that I don't want to ball out on. There are certain things I will, some things I won't. Decorations is not one of them, okay? No. And then what I'll do going forward, now that I'm in this whole decorating part of my life where I actually don't mind, like where, I don't know. But since I'm here, once fall is over with, I'm gonna go clearance shopping so that I can stock up on these items for next year because and not pay full price. Duh, Jasma. Also yesterday, when I was going through my emotions, popped these nails right off. I mean, they absolutely needed to come off. Most of them were almost off anyway on their own, so they needed to. I need to either do these or go get them done. I haven't decided yet. My birthday trip is next. Oh my goodness, y'all! My birthday is next week. When this comes out, it might actually be the week of. Let's not forget. I don't even know y'all can see me right now because the sun is behind me. My birthday is September 26th. Okay. Happy birthday to. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So yeah, please make sure you tell me happy birthday. Thanks. Yeah, so I really need to get my nails done. I also need to go get a pedicure. I'm gonna go pray before I clock in. Like seriously, like not even joking, because God, take the wheel. God, take this keyboard. God, take this mouse. Please, Lord, have control over it. Control my words, Lord. Control my heart posture. Control, Lord, please. Just help me with it all. Lord, I pray I still have a job today. See, this is exactly what I mean. I would have crashed out and then been crying the next day because I was jobless. It don't even make sense, Jasmine. I'm back. This is good. I really didn't have any intentions on saying what I was about to say, but I felt it like in my spirit and I wanted to share. It's two things. One, I just finished reading my word for the day. I have a difficult time reading the Bible as soon as I wake up because I don't think about it. Like even if I pray like, Lord, help me to stay focused, I'll be thinking about everything else, thinking about everything I need to do for the day, thinking about just any and everything. So I have to wait until I'm in a place where like I know that I can focus. And for me, that was a few minutes ago. But one of the things that I've read, like in the breakdown portion, yeah, I love my Bible so much, so much. It has been life-changing because it's not just a regular Bible, like it's a study Bible. It has a breakdown portion, and that breakdown portion be gathering me every single time. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, or it points out things that I didn't necessarily realized was so important when I was reading the passages. Let me share it again, just in case like maybe you're new here or maybe you didn't watch that weekly vlog. Let me share the Bible really quickly. It's the Life Application Study Bible. It's the NIV version. And I feel like it said something else on it too though. I got it from Amazon. It was like $40 something, but you really can't put a price on getting closer to God. So absolutely worth it, hands down. It's two things here, like, well, an additional two things. Like, I never want to come off super like pushing anything on y'all. Like, that's never my goal. But it's like at the same time, God is such, he's the biggest thing, you know, in my life. And so I can't help but share some of the things that either put on my spirit to share or things that are a part of like my life. Like that's a part of my weekly vlogs, like me leaving out God or Jesus to make anyone feel comfortable. I just can't do that. So again, I'm never trying to be pushy or anything, but it just like it's naturally intertwined in my life. I mean, God is life. But the other thing was, so the other day, my cousin, she's a prophet, right? I was on her her live and she prophesied to me and I was not expecting this, but it was about forgiveness, right? And I said, oop, because the one thing she's gonna do, she's gonna always like gather me. Like it's always like, like, my goodness, I thought I was doing good. But it had to do with forgiveness. And as she went on and on, I was like, okay, like I get it. So it's crazy because then the following morning, that happened on Sunday, Monday morning with one of my clients, we were talking and we tend to talk about the Bible, about God, about different situations and things. And one of them was, that my client had, on Sunday, her pastor preached about forgiveness. And so she was telling me about it. And I was like, God, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. So I end up asking my client this question because we'll just bounce things. Well, especially me, like I would just bounce like things, like kind of thinking out loud. And I was like, is it forgiveness? Well, one, they say, you know, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. But is forgiveness if you think that you've forgiven someone, you said you've forgiven them, you feel like you've forgiven them, but then certain situations still bother you or still come to your mind without necessarily, like without you intentionally trying to, you know, and they still affect you. And my client was like, if they still have control over you, then there might not be any, there might not be forgiveness there. And I was like, ooh. I mean, that does make sense. And that's something I still have to like pray on and think about and work through, the whole forgiveness portion. And I guess even like the impact, the effect, the control that it still has. Like, did I truly forgive these people or this person or the situation, or did I just say that and push it to the back of my head, you know? But I thought that was very valid, and I'm still trying to, what's the word, like break it down and deep dive into it to truly understand, because the last thing I want is for like there to be resentment and things hiding in my heart that I don't necessarily know, because I've just kind of like pushed that hurt and disrespect and all of that stuff to the side, and I didn't deal with it, you know? And I want to truly be able to forgive people when I say I forgive you. Or even if I never like say it to them or never get the apology, to just know that I forgave someone and I let that situation be what it is. It's something about, I like growth. And growth hurts so much, but I like going through the process. Not always. But I understand how necessary it is for me to be the next version of myself, or to be a better version of myself. And it's like I'm willing to go through those pains and those situations and those trials, because I know it's always better on the other side, if that makes sense. I don't try to avoid them that I know of. Or maybe that's what me pushing these things to the side is that avoidance? I don't know. So yeah, it's a whole breakdown that I need to go through, but I'm sharing this just in case. I don't really have a purpose for sharing this. It's just like it was on my heart and my spirit, and I wanted to share. That's maybe you too need to work on forgiveness. I don't know. I'm not saying you do. I'm not trying to push that on you. Maybe you forgave everybody. Kudos to you. Teach me. But I did want to share that. I'm so imperfect. I love that. And I try, and like I embrace it. Like, I'm not perfect. I have room to learn in every area of my life, like room to improve. And I think there's so much beauty in that. So when my cousin called me out about it, I was like, oh, not me thinking I was good with that and I'm really not. I kind of want to share one more thing. I don't want to do too much though. It's going to be doing too much. Maybe another time. But let me go get to work. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so it's the same day. It's a little bit later. I've worked today. Oh, let's talk about that. That coffee helped. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, that's probably giving me an excuse to want to go get it all the time now, because I love it. But yeah, I was super focused today. I didn't let those people get me out of character. I got off. I went and did 42 minutes. Yes, 42 on the Stairmaster. I came home. I took a shower. I had a 5:30 to 6:25 o'clock. I don't know. Client. And now guess what? I done got ready. I done got dressed for sushi. I mean, dress is a bit much because like this isn't dressed. Because I'm just gonna go get sushi. So I kind of want to get some clothes. Like, what is sushi attire? Like, I want to buy some things for sushi. Like, if I'm just going out to go grab sushi, you know? If I'm just going out, I don't know. Even to like the movies, you know? And I really didn't want anything on me that's clingy. It's almost that time of the month, and I'm already feeling like I just want to be in loose stuff. I just want to be in sweatpants. I don't want too much on me. I just want an oversized hoodie on right now. Like, I don't want too much. And here I am with a shirt that's like second skin and some itty bitty tiny shorts. I really feel like I came here for a purpose, and now like I don't know what that is. I'm really hungry. I really want this sushi, and it's the same place. Like, I know y'all tired of seeing that same wooden table, that same smoked salmon, the same masa roll. Like, I know y'all tired of seeing the same thing, but guess what? I'm gonna show it to you again. Because I'm sure this is somebody's first time here, so I need them to see the sushi I be eating.
A very special birthday with us today. Give it up for Kari!
So the week was going by extremely like slow at first, but here we are at Thursday already. I am headed to UPS. I am spending my work break going to drop off these packages, I hope, because if the line is long, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I'm on a quick break. It's gonna have to be another time. Like, I don't know what else to say. But I was thinking, y'all, so this morning I started my 77th book of the year, which is crazy to me. It's like, I need to share some of my favorite books and or authors from this year. Well, I guess overall, but certainly from this year. Like, I am currently stuck on Grey Huffington. Oh my goodness, the author, she's like that. Top book for sure that I've read this year. The one that has my heart. The one that I cannot let up on. The one that I will tell any and everyone about somebody's wife. That book was so darn good. Dr. Ezekiel Green. Do they make those on Amazon? Do they sell them there? Because oh my goodness. And I am a romance girly. Like, I have read a few mystery / thriller books. Like, I just finished one yesterday, which was I think it was 2024 Atlas. It's nice with the bar, the light bar. So they did release the previews for the 2025 atlases, so I need to go take a look at the YouTube videos for that. This is to do with my last vlog, so if you were there for that, you know what I'm talking about. But oh my goodness, Somebody's Wife is just so good. It, like, I read so many books that I get confused sometimes with characters or things that happen because I read so many. But that's one that's going to always, I feel like, stick out in my head. Like, I know the characters, I know what happened. This book is like nothing else I've read. I love it so much. But there's been quite a few. This is other author, like AV something, and she has a book called A Worthy Love, and it's like 2 before that. It's like 4 books total. All 4 slap, especially the first 2 with Ace, you know, Axon, what's his name, Asen. Oh my goodness, him and Harlow. Oh yeah, I really hope. Oh, but I'm gonna actually formulate probably like a list and give y'all like my best of my best for my romance girlies. If you know some mysteries or some thrillers, nothing scary, just a little mystery thriller suspense, let me know some good recommendations. I'm kind of over Frida McFerrin, whatever. I just finished the last Housemaid. No, what's it called? I feel like I'm yelling. I've been yelling at y'all. My bad. The Housemaid is Watching, which is the 3rd in the series. And the first 2 were really good. Were pretty good. The first one was the best. The second one was okay. This 3rd one, I feel like I wasted my time. Oh, A.E. Valdez. Oh my goodness. That's who she wrote A Worthy Love, All I've Wanted, All I Have. It's 4 books in there, and it's just so good. Colliding with Faith, The Beginning of Forever. Oh my goodness. It was so good. Here, I'm already telling y'all, so maybe I don't need to make a list. Maybe I do. I need to go through because there's been a lot. I also love a little mafia romance. Ooh, yes, bad guy. The bad guy's actually a great guy. Love that. Enemies into Lovers, love that as well. I do like vampire romances. I don't know, it's something about them that I love. I haven't read many of them as of recent. I read a lot of them last year. I'm trying to think what else. I need to go in this. I actually need to go in here. Ooh. Oh, y'all. The other ones. The Danger Boys. Absolutely. The Danger Men. I think that is that Revive Me? And all of those. Let me see. No, isn't that? No. Yeah, I see. I don't even remember these characters. Who are these people? Mallory. Who is Mallory? What? Who is Mallory, y'all? Nah, now I gotta find it. Christopher. But if you have any for me, and please don't give me nothing mid. It needs to be a 10 out of 10. Like, you don't want to put it down. You stand up to 4 a.m. and realize you got to get up at 4 a.m. anyway. And you're like, oh, dang. I've been up for 24 hours, 48 hours because the book is so good. I want those type of recommendations, please and thank you. I know I've been talking your head up. I need to hurry up and go in here, y'all. So I'm actually super annoyed now. This is the first time I've had this encounter and had to deal with this, but I still have both packages. They came from Amazon, and the sellers have to, I guess, send like I don't know, but I'm just used to pressing return on the app, showing the code at UPS, and they return it. That's simple. Now I need a box to put this stuff in. I need to print out the shipping label. I think I might just find somebody to give this stuff to, because at this point, like, I told you I hate a return, and this is probably the most difficult return I've ever had. Like, I've been trying for a while now. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed by that. I'm not gonna let it get me down though. It cannot, and I will not give it the control to like disrupt my day. But what the heck? How do I know which sellers do this so I don't order from them? How do I know that information ahead of time? So I guess I'll go back to work, and I will probably see y'all tomorrow. Oh yeah, obviously last night I did not go to Michael's. Sushi was too good. I was too full, and I didn't leave out of there until like 8:45. So Michael's closed at 9. Also, these Muppet hands, yeah, I gotta do something about this. I think I might just slap on some nails tonight and redo them next week right before my birthday, because I can't do this. Yep, I'm back again. I know I'm getting on y'all nerves, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Few things. One, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I return these items. You know why? Because one of the merchants actually just, like literally just processed the refund, and I was like, oh, these items are like $30 a piece. Do you know how much sushi I can get for both of those combined for $60? You know how much sushi I can get? Why would I ever not return it? So you know what? I have 2 Amazon boxes down here. I'm going, like, thank you, God. Like, look at that. If they gotta be in boxes or some type of package, cool. I mean, it wasn't a package, but I got 2 Amazon boxes. But y'all, do y'all remember when people used to smoke cigarettes? Like, I know people still do, but like you would be at restaurants and people would be smoking cigarettes like right next to you, or you would be at certain places and it was okay to smoke cigarettes. Then I feel like it went to a place where like they separated. It was like non-smoking and smoking areas. And then it just went to where like you can't smoke in restaurants at all. Like I'm cool with that. And not just restaurant but places, but I just can't believe people used to smoke like cigarettes like that. Like anywhere, everywhere. And then they had a smoking and non-smoking sections of places. Like, what do you mean? I can still smell the smoke. I know that's very random. And that's that. I really don't have too much to talk about. And this is just a reminder to go drink some water. I'm gonna go now. Okay, so real quick, I don't think y'all know how pressed I truly am to put up my Christmas tree. Like, I've already been thinking about it. And here's like, it's literally taking everything in me to not go get it out of my storage and put it up, because it's almost Christmas. But I'm thinking about moving my desk to underneath my TV just for the Christmas time, so I can have my tree up, because I don't have a lot of space in my living room. And then my sofa is rearrangeable. It comes apart. It's a love sack, so you can kind of like change it to be whatever dimensions and however you want it to. Well, not however, because I only have 4 of the pieces. There were 8. 8? Or, yeah, there were 8 pieces. So I only have 4 of them. I can only do so much, but this one has to go right here. I mean, I don't know, but I cannot not have my tree up. And I told y'all this before, like, I'm not downgrading my tree. I think it's 7 foot. It's a 7-foot tree, and it's huge. I don't care. I'm putting it up. I will put it up right now if I could, but it's really too early, because then by the time Christmas get here, I'm not gonna feel as excited about it. I'm gonna get back to cleaning now. I have a hard stop in about 30 minutes. I need to go do cardio because I did not get up this morning to do it. After cardio, I will shower and then find something to eat, probably make me some salmon and a salad again, and sip a little wine and finish cleaning, because I'm not getting everything done right now. It's no way. Like, it's spread out. But as long as it gets done. And I know y'all probably tired of seeing clips of me cleaning every single week, but it also helps to keep me accountable for times when I don't really feel like it, you know? So I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna show y'all. So, all right, let me get back to it so I can go do my cardio later. Good morning. It's Saturday morning and I'm supposed to be at my 5K race right now, but that didn't work out. If you watch Running Diaries, then you know why. If not, and you want to know, you might want to check out the last episode. It's out now, but if not, then we can just move right along. That's fine too. I just don't feel like explaining everything I just explained to them. This morning, y'all, I am sad. My hormones are like, they got me by the throat. Very low energy, I want to lay in the bed today. Instead, I'm going to get up and go do a 5K on the treadmill, and then I want us to go out and I need to run some errands. UPS would not be one of them today. I will probably go to Target, maybe Old Navy. Man, I actually have stuff to do. I can't remember right now, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I want to go look at some fall decorations. That's right. I'm sorry. I want to give you better energy, but this is how I feel. This is reality. I still have Muppet hands right now. I'm just gonna wait until Tuesday. I actually need to go book an appointment. I'm back. The 5K got ran. I feel like I'm still trying to cool down. I haven't gotten in the shower and everything, and I'm still warm. So hopefully standing this fan will help. I do want to show y'all what I'm wearing today. I know I've probably mentioned this like 12 times now, but it's that time of the month and I don't necessarily want something that's going to be super clingy on me today. I want to be able to just be bloated and breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like just be comfortable, but also be cute. And so this is the outfit I picked out. I haven't tried it on. I think like there's no reason for it to not work out, but you're also going to see the shoes are on my clothes and on my bed. I've never worn these shoes yet, so not too much. Also, I bought a steamer. Like I don't even know how to work it, so we're gonna figure out how to do it together because I don't have an iron, so I need to steam both these shorts and this shirt. But this is the look I'm going for today. This is an all white, like oversized button-up shirt, and then these are some black oh my goodness, some black chinos, and then these are my new glasses. I don't know how much I'm gonna wear them, but I just feel like they go best with this outside of my other glasses, but we'll see. And then these chunky earrings that I'm super excited to wear today. Some rings that I normally wear. I don't think I've worn this in a while. It's just Jimmy Choo. I have no idea which, like, I don't even know like the name of the fragrance. I don't rarely ever wear it, but I was like, why not throw something else into rotation? And then these slides. Let's figure out how to work this steamer thingy. Maybe a month ago. I guess it's like preparing itself. I don't know. Okay, it's doing something. Okay. Y'all see the difference? I'm not gonna focus on the bottom too much because I think that's gonna be tucked in. I need to do my hair. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna leave it in this bun. It's not even a bun, it's a ponytail. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me get some more light in here. Again, I'm wearing these. Jasma. Ooh. Talk to me nice. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I really don't. I don't even remember how this smells. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I'm hyped, y'all. I'm hyping myself up. And that's all right. I ain't gonna lie, it smells like money. It smells like money. I really wish I had gotten this belt one size larger still, because that was a lot of work. Ooh. Dang, I wish it was bigger. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's a Liberian. I love this belt, but I just feel like it keeps whatever. I was supposed to be leaving the house at like 11 something. Like I don't have definite plans. Like, I mean, yes I do. I'll talk about that in the car. But y'all, let me get some photos in real quick and I'll be back. I'll be back. And let me show you, I guess, the final look. Yeah. Well, not the final, because I don't have shoes on and I don't have my bag, but whatever. I don't know if you guys can see me for real, for real. You know what? Let's try it in my bedroom. Okay. This is the look all together. I hate how it like gives you a camel toe right there, but whatever. I may button this one up. Let me see. Just to keep it from sliding back, but then there's no boob action, so I don't know. But this is the final look, guys. Okay, let's go. I ain't gonna hold you, y'all. I feel like oh, in case y'all care, my air is still going strong in my car because y'all know I was having those issues or whatever. Like, we good. It's still good. I feel like a sophisticated businesswoman. No, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel good. It's crazy how, dang it, I literally said don't forget that and I forgot that. 1212. Dang, Jasmine, how'd you do that? Worst case scenario. Cool. So what was I talking about? Oh, it's crazy how getting dressed or like putting on clothes or getting yourself like together can make you feel better. Yeah, I feel good. I don't feel sad anymore. I feel like I can go conquer the world now. All I needed was a few lashes and some moisturization. You know, a little 5K run and a cute fit. And now look at us in a much better mood. I love that. I love it. What was I going to talk about earlier? Oh, yes, I think I'm going to go look at townhouses today. I have a 3:30 appointment to do so I'm assuming I am going. I really want to buy a house, like real bad, but I really want to purchase a house. However, I'm refusing to because of the interest rates right now, because you know how sick to my stomach I'm going to feel if I purchase the same house as someone else could have in 2020, 2021, and my interest rate is that much higher. What is the interest rate right now? Like 6 or 7 or something like that crazy, when it was like 2 or 3. You know, like that just doesn't make sense financially. So I'll just have to wait this market out. It just is what it is. The plus side of that is I don't have to worry about maintenance and stuff. So one of my friends, she owns a home, and we were talking one day and she was like, girl, she's like, as a person like living like a non-married person, she was like, it's a lot. Like, it really is. Unexpected bills or situations that come up, things you didn't realize you had to pay for, different things. And she's like, it is a lot. I don't need like the maintenance for a car. Why would I want the maintenance for a house? You know, like, so I'm just going to wait until God says move. But in the meantime, I do feel like I can go look at some. And these are more so like, they're building communities now where there are houses that you rent, and they're decent prices. Like, they're more than what a mortgage obviously would be, but they're less than what like an apartment would be. Like a 2-bedroom apartment, you're getting like 3 or 4 bedrooms for that amount. So I'm gonna go take a look at some of those today. Also, I was thinking, I was like, am I going to share this? Just like with my car, I was like, am I going to share this? Because, sorry there's all that rattling, y'all. What I've learned is, well, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I'm as transparent as I can be on here, but obviously there are some things that will never come up, will never be shared, because those things are close to my heart. I share a lot with you guys, but there are things that I just can't. Like my family, my friends, relationships, family business. Like, there are just certain things that I don't feel like this is the place to lay that out. And also, it's not just my business, but it's other people's business, you know? And it impacts and affects them. And I just can't, I can't bring myself to do that or to share those things. Like, they're so close to me. Oh, the reason I'm saying this is because I'm sure people probably wonder sometimes, like with YouTubes, and I can't YouTubers, and I can't speak for other people, but I'll speak for myself actually. Like, I don't mind sharing car, houses, like trips, things like that, because that's materialistic. Like moving and doing all that, I don't mind sharing it. I'm just gonna make sure I do it in a safe way. Well, obviously, like, I don't have to worry about someone pulling up on me or something. Oh, and then I was also thinking, like, you know, they say, you know, people will, you know, don't share too much. People will prey on you, prey on your downfall, pray against you. They talking about they praying for you, and they whole time it's they the ops. Cool, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You know why? Because, like, there is no one that has more emotion than my God. You know what I'm saying? There's no one that can stop what Jesus has for me. There's no one who can. So whether I share it or not, and whether you pray to whoever you pray to that I don't get what I want, or what I don't make where I want to make it, or whatever downfall you wishing on me, I don't care nothing about it, because you cannot stop anything that's already ordained for me. You can't, like, you literally can't. You don't have the authority to do so, and neither do whoever you pray to. You don't. You don't, because God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, they got me, and anything and everything that's meant for me will always be mine, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. So I don't mind sharing these things, like, and I appreciate the people who pray positivity and abundance of things. I appreciate those prayers and safety, and if y'all do pray for me, I appreciate it in the best way. Because if you praying on my downfall, chill out now, chill out, not too much. I know that was like a whole little rant or whatever, but I just felt the need to say that. Like, I don't mind sharing most of things, because I feel like if I can be a blessing, if God can use me to share on somebody else's journey. Like, what if someone's watching this and they've never purchased or never leased a car before, or they have never did the home buying process, or whatever I might end up doing in the future, and me giving tidbits on my experience helps them. Like, I can do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like, I don't mind sharing those things. But let's say that someone in my family is sick or something, and I'm having a hard time dealing with it, or I lose someone, or even someone has a baby or something. Like, I don't feel like I don't feel like this is the place for me to share those things, because it doesn't just affect me, it affect other people, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I know y'all probably like, she stayed with a car rant, she stayed talking. One thing I'm gonna do, I can talk, that's for sure. And sometimes I feel like in awkward situations I have to talk. I don't have to do that. It's not necessary. I can just actually just be quiet. You can actually just shut up, Jasma. It's okay. Like, to get out of an awkward situation, I might just end up singing or something. It's like, Jasmine, you really didn't have to do that. You could have just been quiet and made it less awkward, but instead you probably end up making it more awkward. I don't know. Oh, first stop, I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby, and we're gonna see what they got for us in there for the crib. I'm not getting too much now. Not too much. Are y'all hot? I don't want this to overheat. I will see y'all in the stove.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. My word is bond, we don't spit no lies. A daughter of the sunshine, but every blue moon I come alive at night. I like lace and I like braids, but I love my natural edges laid from the east side, building on the west coast. My high tolerance for pain don't mean I'ma take you. All them fake followers ain't gon' like your pics. I rep the water bearer sign, but all the elements live rent free in my mind. Moody. 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 Oh, you big Moody. I crave love and attention, but I keep everybody.
Okay, so why y'all didn't tell me that Hobby Lobby got down like that? Why y'all never told me that? 40% off the fall stuff and 50% off Christmas stuff. I was this close to go ahead and getting to racking up on Christmas decorations. That close. And so, you know what? Let me not OD today. Not too much, Jasmine, not too much. I will show y'all everything I got once I get home, because I'm probably gonna go ahead and like set it up. It's not a lot. I spent $50. I think it was $51. And I got a decent amount of things. Now, did I think it was about to be $25 or $30 because everything said 40% off? Absolutely, but it's okay. It's neither here nor there. I don't even need to go to Michael's or anywhere else, because I think all I'm gonna get, and if I want anything else, I'll just come back to Hobby Lobby, because I had no idea. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby, I think, since like 2011, 2012. Or maybe, I mean, I really couldn't find anything then because I was at that age and now I'm at this age and alright. So I need to go to Target. Maybe Old Navy. I have no idea what Old Navy is. I didn't even know what this Hobby Lobby was, honestly. I don't know. But I kind of think I want to go get something to eat instead and go to Target either tomorrow or earlier this week. Oh man, I need to order an adapter. Crap. And I need to order groceries. Alright, let's see if it's like a little sushi restaurant near here or something. A little sushi joint, a little sush. Y'all ever have something you need to do and until you get it done it's gonna like bother you subconsciously? That is exactly what the UPS returns are doing to me. The Amazon returns, that's literally like I keep thinking about it. I'm not gonna go get all you can eat sushi. Nobody got time for that. First thing to pop up, a buffet. I'm not finna eat no buffet. It's something about buffets I can't do. Like if everybody up there touching the food, coughing, using the utensils, I can't mess with it. I can't do nothing with it. You hear me? Nothing. Happy hour prices. I like that. Yikes. I don't know. These reviews are scaring me. Ooh, let's shut this place. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all at the restaurant and then I'll go to Target probably tomorrow. I think I'm gonna actually end this vlog off and start a new one tomorrow. And I'll go to Target someday before I leave this week because I am leaving for my birthday. Yes, my birthday. Don't forget about it, okay? September 26th. I really feel like I'm just really glad I came out of the house. This has put me in such a better headspace. Yeah, I'm gonna put on some music and let's go get something to eat. Oh no. Oh, I might vlog some of the townhouse tours. Not sure yet. I don't know. Either way, I'll try my best to come back on here and end the vlog off properly instead of just throwing a black screen up there and telling y'all see you next week. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This place looks a little suspect, if you will. Let me look at the reviews again. This place looks suspect a little bit on the outside. Not really. It's just like I have a certain, like, I don't know. And I just looked at the reviews again and they're straight, but I also don't have time for this. Like I am a little bit on a time restraint because I do have to have that 3:30 appointment. I think I'm just gonna grab some Chick-fil-A and just, yeah. All right, so let's just go do that. Okay, can we talk about this townhouse, please? I ended up seeing 4 this day and they pretty much all resembled each other. But here are some views of the living room. Also, I like that they had the lights up here at the top, but I hate this kitchen. I hate the dark wood, especially after having white cabinets now. Anywho, here are some of the bedrooms. This was 4 bedrooms and I want to say 3.5 baths. I hated this bathroom. I didn't understand the point of these 2 sinks. Like, why is this like this? I was so confused. And this looks like a hotel bathroom. I'm confused. Why is the tub over there? This master bedroom was humongous. Absolutely love it. I love the ceilings as well. Extremely high. The bathroom was mid. You know, it's cool or whatever. Now this closet, ginormous. Like, look at this. Huge. I am finally home to on one of my favorite oversized sweatshirts. And I guess, I don't know what these are called. I have no idea what these are called that I have on at the bottom. But let's take a look at everything I got from Hobby Lobby. But first, wait, let me cut the air down. Oh yeah. I also stopped and got me a little treat. I know, I'm wilding today. Chick-fil-A and this, that is the only thing I've had today. But still, wait, the amount of calories is in this. But I really need to get ahead on editing tonight. So I was like, let me get this. And I got an extra shot on top, just like y'all heard me order it, I guess, at the beginning of this vlog. So I'm gonna be up for a while. I'm sure of it. All right. I'm excited. Is this brownish? It looks like poop from here, like a poop color, but it's brown. It's a brown. I hope it's a brown. It was only $7.49. Let me find my little receipt thingy. Oh, receipt, yeah. I don't even see anything on here for $7.49. How many items does it say? 15. All right, lady, it better be 15 on here. But yeah, I don't see anything even for this price. All right. Anywho, I guess I should take this off, huh? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad it came off easily. Y'all know sometimes it'd be a whole mess. But anyway, I have this little vase vase. I'm gonna redo this bookshelf thingy with fallness. And then let me just put this down. Alright. This is another little vase, but I'm gonna put this up here on the table. And this was $6.99 supposedly. I don't see anything on here for $6.99. Okay, yes I do. Yes I do. Okay, found that. Is this a pumpkin? It is. Alright, so I couldn't do orange. I just didn't want that in here. And I don't think it would have looked bad. But I say more to like a neutral fall, if that makes sense. This pumpkin was $9.99. Alright, so that's on here. I also got this pumpkin, which was $13.99. This one. Oh, sorry, y'all. Got distracted. Alright, so yeah. I didn't take this one off. Yes, I did. Alright, this one's trying to come off. Alright. So then I got a bunch of, I don't know, are these flowers? Is that just what this is called? But to go into this and this one, and I'll put that all together in a second. I kind of did it in the store. I'm not sure if y'all can see me when I did it. But yeah. And then I got these, woo, to put inside of here because I was like, this is see-through and I need something at the bottom, and I didn't want to buy paper to stuff in here, so I bought these, and I hope that's okay. Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Literally, that's all I got. All right, so she's at 15. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 items. Yikes. Okay, so like I have, you know, don't even worry about it. There was a blessing in this, okay? There was a blessing. That's all I'm gonna say. One more. Let me take these off first. Okay, so while I'm doing this, tonight I still need to fully edit 2 videos. And then I need to make that pedicure and nail appointment I kept talking about. What else? I need to order groceries for pickup tomorrow so that when I leave the gym, I can just scoop and pick them up really quickly. I feel like there was one other thing. I don't know, but I need to write all this down. It's not even a lot, but the way my brain, I better forgot something. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much be my night, and I'm gonna fix me something to eat. Oh, random thought. Hear me out. So I put these sunflower seeds in my salads, right? But my question is, they're already cracked and everything. Like, it's just the kernels. It's just the kernels. Whatever. What are these lines? Oh, it's from the blinds. Okay, right? But why would it be shining over here? I don't. What is that? I don't know. Who cracks these? Is it a machine or is it a person who does this? Because like, how are they? Even if it is a machine, how is it cracking every individual sunflower to get the sunflower seed? I want to know. Oh, I guess I could just Google it, huh? I'll Google that later when I'm in bed. All right, back to this. Gotta get a picture for, well, a possible picture for the thumbnail. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff together, turn on some music, drink my coffee, and I'm gonna get back with y'all, okay? is all I've gotten. This is all I know so far. I don't know what to do with this bottom row or with this other pumpkin. And I don't know what to do about my top row because this is where like I have my lenses and whatnot, which is kind of crazy, I know. But I don't have a lot of space, so I gotta make do with what I have. I think I like this. It's very simple, very simplistic, but I do have to sleep, wake up, and look at it again with fresh eyes. I don't know what I'm gonna do in this third row. I moved all of the books that weren't like an orange or a dark, like autumn color, except for this one, Conversations in Black. I moved all the rest of them down to the bottom row. That's just gonna have to do. It is what it is. I kind of hate this globe right here. Yep. So it sounds like I need to take another trip to Hobby Lobby at some point. I can't promise it's gonna be soon, but sometime before the end of November, because then it's gonna be time for Christmas decorations. Yeah. I will, I guess, update you guys as the vlogs go on. If I make, well, when I make changes and if I get anything additional, I'll blog it, of course. But this is all I have for tonight. I need to clean up and find somewhere to put all the things that I took down. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm the type of person who like to get everything up. Like when Christmas comes, all the decorations are going up the exact same day. Like everything has to be in its place. It is no work in little increments. But this, I'm gonna take my time because I've never bought fall decorations before. Take my time, not pressure myself, and figure out what I really want to put in the rest of this, like to fill the rest of it out. Yay! All right, so again, I'm about to put all the stuff up and then I'm gonna start editing. So, oh, this is about to die. Thank y'all for being here. I will see you in the next vlog.